everybody, it's Carol again. As you can see, my hair's still up in a bun and it's kind of messy, but I just had to change, so I'm in some sloppy clothes right now. But this is like my most favorite shirt ever. It's from when I was like 7 and I did the Nutcracker at Indiana Ballet Theater. That's where I'm at right now. But so to anybody at home, I miss you, I love you, I want to be home. I miss you guys. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick update before I head out to dinner. And for whatever reason, my stuff won't charge right now. I'm having a really hard time with my converters and my plugs and stuff. I don't know why. It's really starting to annoy me. But before I ate, I got some stuff from the local patisserie. I got a chocolate croissant, and then there's a chocolate baguette in there that I let my friend have a bite of. And then there's this, and I think it's like some salted type thing, but I've been smelling it ever since I got here, and it smells amazing, so I really wanted to try it, so I'm gonna try it, and I'll see you guys later this evening. Bye. Hey everyone, my hair's still up in a bun because I'm too lazy to change it, and I am walking back to our little area with Abby again. Here's where we just came from. That's outside. And we're walking back right now. It's really cool. Like, look up there. All those pretty windows. And then over there, scaffolding. Abby. And we're getting ready to go inside, and I'll make another post later. Hi guys, it's Carol. I'm back again. It is the end of the evening. And like promised, I know I said I'd do a long video. And as tired as I am, for once I'm ready to go to bed on time, Paris time, I decided I'd give you guys the lowdown on what's happened so far in this trip. I'm sorry, I can't get this lighting over it. Let me just, a chair, that word. Alright. Let me get my chair situated. Okay. Alright, so there's nobody else with me right now. Just me, little old me. It's a little ways past 10. I just took the longest shower of my entire life. I hurt so bad. But let's start from the first day, and then I'll get to today, which is day 5. Day 5. Most likely, if you're watching this, you may have already watched day 4. And I'm posting day 4 right before day 5, which is today, just because I won't have time to edit it until tomorrow, both of these, when I need to make day 6. I'm very behind, guys. But anyways, first day of the program. It was very, very good. We had a placement class. I think I've already talked a bit about this, but I want to go into detail. And for the audition, it was good. I felt like I did well. The combinations should have been easy, but like I said, I hadn't been on point for a very long time. So it was quite painful, quite painful. But afterwards, they decided our roles for the show that we will be doing down in Hamatu. Sorry, actually it's spelled, I don't know how it's spelled. Maybe I'll write it in here. Okay, but it's not Ramatul or Ramatule, it's something like Hamatue. So I still don't know how I'm supposed to say it. The show that we're having down there, they're doing a ton of different pieces. The show's going to be about hour and 15 minutes total. I know there's some girls who attend the school that is hosting this intensive year-round. They're doing fairy variations from Sleeping Beauty. I'm in a piece called Come In, choreographed by Miss Brooke, who's I'm pretty sure she's the artistic director of AADP. She's a love. Catherine, don't get on me about this. She's absolutely lovely. I love her. I can't wait to have class with her. I think I have class with her tomorrow, which is Tuesday, just so you guys know. But on the first day, I found out I'd be in the piece called Come In, and the costumes are so pretty. They're blue, and they have lots of skirt and tulle, and it makes me feel very pretty. Then after that, we got to go get lunch, and I ended up only eating 2 apricots because I was not hungry at all, still old time. But we finished up the day. I believe I don't think we had rehearsal that day. I'd have to check, but I don't think we did. But then after that, we went back to the dorms, and I believe, what did we do that day? I honestly can't remember at this point. I think we might have gone and gotten ice cream. I think I did something about that on the video, but I honestly can't remember. And day two is when we got ice cream. It was a lot of the same, except we were following the schedule, and it was Friday, so we only had 2 classes. I started off the day with conditioning, and then oh gosh, what was next? Then it was rehearsal, and that was the first time I rehearsed with Brooke, and it was so much fun. I love the piece I'm in, it's so great. But then we went out for lunch. I honestly, once again, can't remember what I did for lunch, but this whole weekend was super fun, guys. I think that's the day when we went to, I think that's the day when we went to the Paris Opera, and we went to the big ball where we got tunnels, because, you know, swag. It was a really good day. I can't even describe to you how much fun I've been having, you guys. But then on Sunday, which was yesterday, we went and walked around for a while. We went to the Louvre, and we were going to go to Champs-Élysées, but we ended up not because we spent too much time doing other stuff. But I would like to get into details about Sunday, because at the Louvre, I did get to see the Mona Lisa. I honestly, I hate to say it, I was more impressed with the glass dome than I was the museum, just because we only had 2 hours, and the museum is so big. I think it would take years just to look at each piece of art in its entirety to really be able to enjoy it. It was fantastic. Just, I didn't get to see all the sections I wanted because we kept getting lost. I went with my friend Abby, who you guys have met, and I think I would have liked it a lot more had it been a bit more organized, or had I been able to read French. But no, it was very good. It was very good. And I don't know about you guys, but when I think of the Mona Lisa, I think of this big portrait, and it's very small. It's the size of like a picture of me that I have for yearbooks, that like it's sitting on a piano. It's like, here's my Harry Potter book for scale. It's about 2 of these wide, so about this wide, and maybe 2 or 3 of these tall, if that makes any sense. So it's not that big, but it was one of those things that you always hear about in movies and hear about people seeing, and seeing pictures of it and seeing it, it's like, wow, I'm actually here. Are you sure it's not a fake? But what really interested me was the layout. It was every room. They reconstructed rooms of furniture from the 1800s, like King Louis, and it was amazing. Like, just all of it was so cool, you guys. I may not have gotten to see all the things I wanted. Like, there were all sorts of saint pictures that I wanted to see just because of the classic art style, and I didn't, but I mean, every section I walked into was fabulous. But let's see. After that, we went and walked around, and I saw a statue of Joan of Arc that was like pure gold. It was so cool. And it was the first time when we got lunch afterwards that I had ever had like a real crepe. I had had a crepe for breakfast when I was here, but it was very plain. But I had a sugared crepe, and it wasn't that bad. It was good, but I prefer churros. Churros are nice. I like churros. But after that, we kind of split up into groups, and we were going to get hot chocolate. Why, I don't know, but it was supposed to be really good hot chocolate, but I didn't end up getting any. But anyways, I was walking with Abby, and we see this little festival, and I'm like, Abby, we're going to be late. And she's like, no, let's go check it out. And it was this little street festival. They had, like, not blocked off a road. It was a little cobblestone street road, and they had kids everywhere, and face painting, and a DJ, and live music, and they had all sorts of stuff for kids, and it was amazing. Like, everything is so cool here. It's a lot like Chicago, near where I'm from, just, it has that feel that you don't get anything like that in America. I love the US. Peace out, home dogs. Why did I do that? Anyways, just, oh God, it's amazing, guys. I love it so much. But after that, we went and sat in the park for a while. I was so full. I have been eating so much lately. I need to like cut down. But I'm always hungry, so why not eat, right? Yeah, I gotta come home fat. Please don't let me come home fat. Anyways, I need to stop saying anyways. But we walked home after that because we figured Champs-Élysées is not going to really work, but we got to walk through the Louvre Garden a bit. And I saw the statues, and I thought they were super cool. Like, all the different statues. They had a maze, kind of like a labyrinth. Like, if you guys have ever seen Harry Potter, the 4th movie, I believe, Goblet of Fire, how they have the moving maze for the Tri-Wizard event. And it was cool. I really wanted to go in there, but we were going back to the dorms. So I didn't. But then there was today. Oh yeah, by the way, on Sunday it was Father's Day and I got to see my parents. We didn't get to see each other for that long, but it was very nice. But anyways, moving on. This morning I woke up and I woke up. Then I started to get ready, and you know, it was like 8:15 because I set like 10 alarms. And whenever I get up the first time, I must disable all of them and think I'm gonna get up, and I never do. So it's a good thing that our kind of like coordinator, like slash supervisor, Elise, comes around and knocks on the doors to make sure we're up, because then I'm scrambling to get everything done. It's kind of funny, as long as it's not you that's scrambling around, if you know what I mean. But, oh God, let's see. We went to breakfast this morning, and we got to the studios, and I've been hearing, oh, we're taking pictures today. And I'm like, what does that mean? And I hadn't put on makeup yet, and as you guys know, I have this horrible bug bite that's still sticking around. It's, long story short, that can be a whole other video some other time, was, I had gotten bitten by some kind of spider. They don't even know what it was, but I had to be rushed into the emergency room because it just kept swelling up, and it swelled all the way up underneath my eye, down the side of my cheek, through my jaw here, and then up and around, and then kind of up into my nose a bit. So I had this horrible headache, and whatever it was must have had bacteria on its fangs. I don't even want to talk about it. It was like worse than my eyebrows in 6th grade, which is saying a lot. Trust me. But I didn't have this covered up. I wasn't wearing any makeup, like not even concealer. And usually I'm okay not wearing makeup, but just, I prefer to at least have a little bit on just to kind of keep this covered, you know, vanity reasons. But as soon as we got in there, they're like, oh, you go take picture now. And I'm like, picture? Excuse you? So we, me and my friend Rue were ushered upstairs, and we took pictures, and I was like, smile, work, work, work. And, oh God, I don't want to see the pictures because I think those are the pictures they're using for our programs down in Ramatuelle. I still can't say it right, guys. But that's how my day started off. And then I went up into class and I started stretching. This morning we had conditioning first again with the same person. I loved it. I love conditioning. It was great. It was a mixture of the first part of class, like 5 minutes. We worked on relaxing each part of our body, trying to like not feel our muscles, but making sure that everything was relaxed. So we could start with strengthening all over the place, a lot of turnout. And then we did some flexibility. And then I had lunch. Lunch was very good. And then we came back and we had classical, not classical. It was kind of weird because we had point first today, just kind of how the schedule worked out. And point was very fun. The teacher was fantastic. And then after that, I had a 30-minute break where we just kind of screwed around, went over choreography, made up our own choreography. I practiced calypsos. That was for you, Miss Katie. I've actually gotten pretty good on my right side. My left side probably needs work, but it's my more flexible side. My rehearsal ended up being, I think I already said that, the computer screen. Oh no, that's the part that I didn't say. Okay. After I had gotten called down to go over our piece while all the girls were still there, and while Miss Brooke was able to coach us through it, then I went back up into point afterwards for only a couple more combinations. And then for rehearsal, which was 2 hours today, I spent that time learning my part for a small quartet in our piece in front of a computer screen. I'm pretty sure I have it down, but of course some things changed like they did in the main part of the piece, but at least I know the skeleton now, so I can have a lot easier of a time learning it when I have to learn it tomorrow, most likely. But yeah, that was pretty much my day at dance. Afterwards, I went with my friend Catherine, and we went to a little restaurant that she found with her parents that was so nice. It was really great. I just dropped my money. Oh, I'm crying. I ended up getting just like, regular water, and this really great salmon dish. She's like, "Do you want the salmon?" And I'm like, I can't read anything else on the menu, A, because it's French, B, because it's cursive. So I'm like, oh, yeah, salmon. And oh my gosh, it was fantastic. It was really, really good. They had this great sauce on the top, this like little pesto that they had on it, and then it came with a salad. Not like a full salad, but like a little salad on the side with some shredded carrots. And their sauces here, their dressings are always so good. Like, I always just get ranch back home because everything else is just kind of gross. But whatever type of like vinegar they use here, it's good. It's different, but it's tasty. It's very tasty. But then after that, we walked back to the dorms. Did I mention it was freaking pouring rain? Yeah, I was wearing flip-flops today. And, alright. They don't clean the roads in Paris very often, especially the sidewalks. And when they do, they take these big power washers and they spray down the sidewalks. And there's little, not gutters, they don't even have gutters. They just collect in huge puddles that run in rivets down the side of the streets, like, using the Harry Potter book again. If this is the sidewalk, and this is the area next to it, there's all sorts of water, and sometimes there's garbage, but usually just water. And I'm so glad I didn't fall in that while I had flip-flops on, because who knows what kind of diseases or disgusting warts or, I don't even know, parasites. Well, maybe not parasites. But just, germs. It's gross. Like, I mean, there's no place for dogs to really go and use the bathroom unless they go and walk and find a dog park, which is kind of hard sometimes, because a lot of parks don't allow dogs in there, so they have to leave dog droppings on the sidewalk, which is really gross. It's like, just please pick it up. But their decision's not mine. But they also, like any dogs in urban areas, like to pee on the sidewalk, so you can only imagine what it was like. But then we walked to a patisserie, and I got a couple of nice things, which I took a video of earlier that I think you'll see before this. I think I said what it was, and actually, all 3 of those items are now gone because I was really hungry today. And, oh God, I need to control how much I eat. But I'm working hard, so I think it's slightly justified. I don't want to not eat. It's not that I don't understand, it's just that I always like to eat to make sure I have energy, and if I don't eat, I will be the nastiest person you have ever met. But after that, I came back up to my room. I was working on the videos for this, actually. I've been editing, I've been not screwing around. I was on iFunny earlier today, stretching, and let me show you this, guys. I had this really bad blister because then basically all we did was go out to dinner. We had a great time at dinner tonight, let me tell you. But I had this really bad blister on the back of my heel. right? Hold on, because you guys need to see this. Right there, but it's in this whole area. And I used one of the blister band-aids from like the Band-Aid line, and it was very cushioned. It definitely helped me get through point. I don't think I would have gotten through today's classes without it. It's that bad. And I forgot that when you use the blister band-aids, once you put it on, it creates a seal so that way it can start healing. But I forgot that the way they make the bandage is that it latches onto the blister, so there's no friction or rubbing against the blister to cause it to become inflamed. And I put 2 band-aids over it to make sure that the blister band-aid couldn't fall off while I was doing point, because there's a lot of moving around. And the 2 band-aids started to fall off, but they were so sticky that they connected right to the blister band-aid. So I started to take it off, and I realized, oh crap, this thing is stuck to my blister. So that's partially why my shower was so long, is because I had to sit on the shower floor, which I washed, of course, first. I'm the only one who's been in there, so I made sure to clean it before I even used it. Germ freak, right here. But I had to like put hot water on it and slowly peel it away and like pinch it off. Oh god, it hurts so bad. Don't put on a blister band-aid, guys, unless it's gonna stay on for a while. I learned my lesson, but that's kind of where today stops. I'm sure there's so much that I'm missing telling you guys. Of course, there's always more, but there's always stories to tell later, and I think I'll leave that here for tonight because I am very tired. I should have been asleep an hour ago because I'm so tired today. But I think this is where I will leave you guys. Maybe, because during our break tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can videotape and have you guys meet everyone in the dorms, most people in the dorms, because we're split up by age in the groups. But then I can introduce you to Violet, Dora, Ermin, and I think it's Soreen. I'm horrible with names, so French names, oh lord. I butcher them every time, but I got Ermin, except they say it the Spanish way. Oops. But they're all so sweet. I love them. It's a little hard to communicate because, I mean, they speak English, and a couple of us speak fluent, what's it called? French. I am not one of those people. So, and you guys know how chatty I am, clearly, because this looks like it's going to be a very long video, but as promised. So I'll try to do that tomorrow, see if I can get some videos of me dancing. Mind you, I'm still kind of lagged a bit. I'm not as flexible as I once was a couple of weeks ago, but I'm definitely getting the elasticity back. But that is all for tonight. I shall leave you guys, and I will leave morning. Alright guys, goodbye.